Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
We're back. We're here. Playing Minecraft. Taylor's building his nice, very deep platform. Yeah.
Very deep slate platform.
And I'm finally gonna get working on a primitive computer because the storage it's starting to irritate me. It's actually making me upset.
He's so angry, guys. You should have seen him how angry he was earlier.
What you plan on doing, Hunter?
I'm flipping a lever right now because I'm. Because simple entertainment. Give it 110.
And while you guys are having fun in the overworld, I'm in, well,
Hell.
the nether. Hell. Trying to find, well, the fortress.
Yep. You'll get it one day. You'll get it one
I
day.
I am once again asking for the fortress to spawn.
I
I
need more
had
iron.
infinitely bridge out until I, well, make the world loop.
Well, that's gonna take you some time.
I have enough slabs to do it.
Where is all those blocks of iron I just got?
What, did someone take them?
I don't remember what I did with them.
Maybe you ate them.
They're in
That's
here. They're in here. There's two in here.
Thank
Down
you,
here.
Taylor. Oh, fuck. That's no good for my
guys.
perception. Hey.
Slime!
Oh yeah,
Go
they're good
devour
bugs.
them.
No, it fell.
Fall down here.
Into the abyss. Also, why is there... What
There you
the... Why are there mob drops down here?
You know. You know. You get it.
You know.
You just know. Alright, so that's another inventory connector from that. Need some more cables.
No, we are running out of deep slate, so I will have to stay up with the whole machine thing for a bit after I run out.
What is punching the slimes?
Does your machine actually make the deep slate bricks?
Not the bricks, but they make deep slate.
Okay.
I can just transform deep slate into deep slate bricks.
What is hit?
Honestly,
Oh,
this
there's
is
some
nice.
things that are burning and hit under there. That's what I was hitting.
What, how it looks?
Yeah, it's a nice color for what's ultimately going to be a really industrialized, very bad place.
That's why I picked it. It's perfect.
Oh yeah, you have the machine running for that, right?
Not right now. I have the lever on it.
Okay.
That's why Hunter was messing with it. But I can turn it
Right.
back on.
Because you're going to need a lot of that stuff.
I know. I'm just turning it back on real quick.
So this links the cables
Bye.
together. This is the cables.
Eh.
What's the
I'm under here.
interface? Storage cabinets.
Okay. So we go over here. Oh, this is here. I didn't realize it
I
did
see.
that.
So I need to make a connector.
Okay, there
Then
we go.
here is a terminal.
Flip, flip. Like that, flip.
Which
I
is
know
how
this
does
is a
the
little
nether go?
frivolous, but I'm doing the extra work to make this look nice in the future.
How's the nether, Richard?
Fun. I think I found a small island, so that's gonna be nice too. I don't think I'll be able to get better if I go down to that island.
Immediately his tone changes.
Yep.
I'm just gonna make sure I remember that there, I guess.
Alright.
3 torches of
Yeah.
quartz, 3 stone. Alright. So I need stone. And I'm gonna need, from what I'm looking at, a lot of stone. So I could use polished. You don't have to cook polished, right?
I would hope not. Otherwise you just... Really? Okay, good.
Yep, I could just craft it in my hand. Much, much easier than having to do this the other way. So I need to grab those torches since I
Oh, oh god, Blaze! I just found Blaze.
A blaze. That's a
Blaze.
great sign.
Fortress. Then I found Fortress. That big black thing with a lot of enemies and
table.
okay. Okay.
That better
I'm
be a
alive.
fucking fortress.
Sounds
Yeah.
like it.
I think it is. I didn't need to retreat a bit, so I don't die by Blaze.
Well, I didn't think he was gonna get one.
I just made the silver quest.
Oh, I picked 2 pork chops up somehow. Thanks,
Nice.
whoever did that.
Oh, I put this in the furnace. Not the furnace, the campfire.
Well, thank you very much. I'm sure we'll get somewhere
Oh,
with
it's
all
maxed
this.
out. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Oh, I can't. I don't have any range options. I can't fight Blazes. Oh gosh. Come on. I have a boomerang, but Blazes don't come close to me, I found. They just can't hover. Hundreds of
You're
feet
smart
away.
enough.
You have the breakers because they're full. Well, at least
Oh.
the useful one's full.
Okay.
That wasn't expected either. Go.
What, it being filled?
Yeah, ever.
Oh, that was
Nobody-
completely expected.
Nobody thought
Yeah.
it would ever get filled, Taylor.
Don't set it on fire. No, no, no.
Bitch
This
is
is
going
true.
on fire.
This is your scheduled freakout moment with Richard.
Mm.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bye.
I'm here having a really calm time.
I'm having a calm time too.
Oh, fuck, that's gonna take
Oh
ages.
wow, whole lot of Blazes. Whole lot of Blazes down there.
What's wrong, Noah?
Oh, I just realized how long it's gonna take to make a lot of stuff here.
Okay.
It'll take a while.
I was gonna go and super compress all this stuff.
There's so much.
Okay.
There's so many enemies down here. So many Blazes, especially.
I need to get a storage terminal. And a storage terminal needs glowstone and glass. Let's put all this stuff away for now.
Okay,
There are
we almost have a
blazes
triple
everywhere
compressed
down here.
diorite.
Nice. There goes some more deep slate.
Man, never really thought you'd be using that much deep slate.
I mean, this place requires a lot of blocks just to make, and it's not even big enough to fit a computer.
It'll be big enough for my wooden computer, Taylor.
For your wooden computer, but not for my machine.
Yeah.
Actually, probably for my machine, depending on how big I want to make it.
I came up here for a reason. Oh yeah, I needed glowstone and glass. Let's see the nether chest. Do we have enough to make a single piece of glowstone? Alright. Then that last 5 could be sitting there for happier times. And sand makes
Okay,
glass.
I just ended up sorting out this chest out of OCD.
Okay.
At least you're not wasting time. There's a normal furnace.
There are normal furnaces in places.
And with that, I don't need to actually do a full stack. Okay, this is going good. This is good. We're actually going to have the first shitty computer built soon.
Nice.
That
Hey,
sounds
Tim.
nice.
Nice.
Just remember, it's, as I described, not that good. But it's okay. It'll last us forever if we do it well.
So what's the power source gonna be?
It relies on people turning the crank.
Oh, okay.
It's a joke. I don't know.
Okay.
Got no idea, in fact, at all.
Well, I'm be starting to get now towards this direction, to Richard's humble abode, as we're gonna have a
Yay.
lot more space than over here.
Ah,
Yeah.
no.
Whole lot of base.
Yay, mass structure.
Well, it's gonna take me some
Alright.
time to actually figure out how to use this computer.
I'm making an archer duel with the skeleton.
Nice.
Now, let's make a storage cabinet and then see where I could go from there.
Got it! Does it smelt?
So, wooden storage
No, it
cabinet.
doesn't. Boing, boing. No. Yes, take that out now, put that in.
How's your crafting going, Noah?
It's just me adding random letters to words that don't have them. As apparently, it's just a wood cabinet, not a wooden one.
Just wood cabinet.
Yep. There was all in my head that it was wooden. Where did you go? There.
I don't want to say, I think you build a bunker in the nether.
You might need to.
Yeah,
Ah, frick, I didn't break that one.
it is. Oh wow, there's a long bridge.
So do I just... There we go.
I meant to upgrade that.
And then... Oh. So I put a bowl in here. Now it works.
You did it?
Okay, so you can actually see the inventory network with this block here.
Nice.
You can see it,
Oh, yeah.
but that's it.
Look at that.
So with this, you can access it. Perfect. It's a very simple and very closed system. So I'll put the only terminal at the top, which is where it seems to belong in my opinion. And I'll just try to beautify this slightly, even though this place should look awful, if you ask me. I don't have a pickaxe on me. Oh well.
What do you want?
Just break in this block right here. Not that. Don't do that. This block. Thanks. Alright. So... Fuck. There we go. So now... This is all connected like that. And then I'm gonna need to make a lot more storage cabinets, which might start draining on our wood supply again.
We have wood?
We do. It's in front of you. You see those things? Oh, bye.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's our wood.
They've just been there for so long, I assumed they were decoration.
No. They serve a function. It's just we don't
They
do
just
it.
fucking killed themselves again. The mobs are killing themselves, Noah.
Is that good?
I don't know. They just blew themselves up.
I'm gonna assume that's a good thing.
This seems safe enough for now.
Oh hey, I got a skeleton head.
This place, you know, it's pretty violent, Taylor.
Yeah, it is.
Making more violent?
There's no way there
The
can be a place
nether.
more violent than this location with like a spider and a skeleton. It's just impossible.
There the blaze, okay. I'm just gonna build up that wall a bit.
Break it.
Goodbye.
Oh, my inventory's full now.
Do it. Do it.
See, I don't need that single stone slab. I can put that there. apple. Oh, the storage system can't come soon enough, guys. Honestly. Like, it is close, and it's still too damn far for me.
Fine.
That should be.
Oh, wait, there's a separate stream? Oh, yes, of course.
What?
I see.
What?
Don't worry about it. It's just me seeing the water separated by the bridge.
Oh,
It
That
confused
kinda
you a
stream.
bit, didn't ya?
Yeah. I was just a little confused for a moment. Let's get the actual stream manager up, though. There.
How do you manage water?
You know, you make a bridge.
Stone. Over here, then
Go,
nothing
convert
there.
These to normal chests.
Okay, so this is more.
Alright.
Oh wow. Okay, that's fine. I need to create.
Oh, I need to make all of them.
Perfect.
Okay, I'm not gonna
Oh,
make all of these
no.
right yet, because we don't have emeralds, or a source of emeralds.
I'll be honest. I'm cannibalizing the fortress.
Your part fortress?
You're part of fortress.
Yeah, but I'm tearing a lot apart just to make safer walkways and tunnels.
Okay, let's break you.
You okay?
Storage cabinet there.
The what? You're okay now.
Alright, I think that's about as dense as I'm gonna make that with the amount that I'm trying to use here. I can get some more inventory cable connectors. So, is that a straight shot?
Come at me.
This is a straight shot.
Come on. Come at me.
Alright,
It's not that. Yeah.
great news, guys.
Yeah?
The first computer thing is coming up.
I could just punch you off whenever I wanted to.
Yeah, and you wouldn't want to do that, because that would cause
Yeah.
a blood feud that would never end. There you go. Oh, it's... What's missing from this?
It's not connected.
Fuck. I
I
realized what
have an
this
idea.
needs. No, I know what it needs. It needs a controller.
Simple storage mod. So this is just like knockoff AE.
Yeah, it's like a much cheaper version of that, but I'll come back with a
Budget
controller.
AE. There we go. Huh, fancy.
It's cheaper, it works differently, but it works the same in other ways, you know?
Sure.
Yeah, you get it.
I forgot we had this tree farm down here.
Yeah, we need to harvest that every once in a while, as I have used a lot of wood to make my garbage.
Shame we don't have Richard.
Yep,
He's
I'm
being
just
productive.
down here doing my thing.
You think?
Oh, that's the whole diamond
Oh,
supply that I
can
reserved for
do
this gone.
With that, I can.
But it should be just enough
Damn,
where our computer
oh,
system is active.
Hey.
Right?
That's alright.
Okay. There's clearly something I'm not getting here. As this worked perfectly down there.
I'd have killed a blaze.
So
I'd
this
have killed a
one's-
blaze.
Good job.
The fourth of many.
So if I put it up here, it doesn't work. So what's different between a few blocks up and not a few blocks up?
Maybe for them.
Maybe if I read the item description. Place it on an inventory. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the big secret.
What, you go put an inventory up here and...
Yeah. Oh, Minecraft music.
Mm-hmm.
Inventory's not connected. Just need to get this bone out of my inventory. So... Okay. um... There. So inventory. Connector. And then from inventory, terminal. No. The connector recognizes this as functional. There!
It works now?
Yes, it works, but I really dislike the way this looks.
Hmm.
So I think it just needs to touch a connector that's connected to an inventory.
That's a mob spawn spot. Like,
What spawn in mobs?
oh, whenever that inventory capacitor was down there, mobs could spawn on it.
Oh. Well, that would suck if mobs spawned there.
Mm-hmm.
Iron ingot, please.
Sure.
Thank you.
This looks better. As long as you ignore the fact that it just doesn't touch anything. So we've got it, guys. We've got ourselves a computer.
We've succeeded.
It doesn't look nice, but it's a computer. And I see
turned
the
that
iron
one
one
iron
was
ingot
made.
I turned one iron ingot into 36 iron ingots.
Nice.
job.
What's doing up there?
So,
I still have nether wart on me.
well, we've got computers now, so you could just start shoving stuff into the computers until they stop accepting more items.
Okay.
Which will happen eventually.
Eventually.
But these things got pretty big storage capacity right now. I'll figure out how that works in eventually, I'll figure it out. Can I add a controller up here? Then
Yes, I'll be good man.
let's see.
Oh, it's full.
It's full now?
Yeah.
Then this doesn't work at all. I'll just have to make more connectors to do this. And that'll just make the cluster down there. It's really full.
Why is there stone right there?
I don't know.
Oh, it was in my inventory. It was taking up space. Alright, this is gonna be a much more expensive undertaking than I thought it would be originally. It looks like I'm gonna need a connector for, like, everything. Oh, I took so much damage there. How is it full?
What do you mean? Does it go straight? Is it just going straight into a chest?
It's going into cabinets, but, like... Wait a second.
It's just straight to this only.
Tyler, this got 1 wooden bowl, 1 rotten flesh, 2 golden ingots. I think I know what the problem is.
Is it the fact that you need to have cable connectors on everyone?
No, I think it's that cabinets can only hold 1 item.
Oh. Oh no!
Well,
What?
yeah, I think cabinets can only hold an item. Try putting some stuff in there now.
Okay.
Because if this works how I think it is, then we're gonna have to actually specifically assign the cabinets to really high density materials to save space.
Yeah, I can put more stuff in here now.
Yep, it's because cabinets can only hold 1 item type.
God fucking damn it.
So we should put our most plentiful item types as the items for the cabinets.
Okay.
So what do we have the most of? Or something that we're gonna need to store large amounts of forever, pretty much. And then we could just assign that to be the cabinets. But this cabinet stores a ton of items, instead of just 1.
Yeah, I'm trying to test that out.
Can you access all those things? Like the cactus? Yeah. But if I were to take some cactus out, could I put the cactus back in? Yes, I can. Okay, I really don't understand how the hell cabinets work then.
I think it's 1 type of item. Because I put another item in there. Or 2, azalea and kelp.
Actually, I can't put wood in there.
I managed to put bamboo in there.
Oh, so confused.
Yeah, I can put a sapling in here.
Wait, so does that mean I could put
Cocoa.
ingots into this? Yeah, I could put ingots. Okay, so it's
Oh,
item
different
types.
All
Okay,
right,
that's a lot more free than I thought it would be then.
I figured
Okay,
it
cool.
out.
Perfect. That saves us a lot of time that we would have spent struggling to try to understand how this works.
You just have to figure out what category each item falls into.
I'll just throw everything in there, as I do have a chest as overflow.
Okay, so it seems we've just about done all we can with this one. Or like, we at least have gotten the general point of it.
Oh man, it's nice to have a computer of some kind. It makes this so much easier.
Oh, let's go to sleep.
Now. Wait,
This-
wheat seeds fit in, but not black spike.
Let me try something. So the gold was actually not, but food did go in here. So does that mean that I can't put modded ingots in there? Yeah, modded ingots don't count.
What's interesting is that this chest up top can fit cocoa, netherworts, and wheat seeds, but I wasn't able to fit in any of the other food products. Let's go and try that again.
Where are the wheat seed, not the wheat, the cocoa being stored?
In this thing.
Oh, at the top?
Yeah. Potatoes don't
Okay.
fit, wheat doesn't, pumpkin seeds, beetroot.
Let's see. Vanilla ingots should all fit in there. Should is the keyword.
Well, you
Is
took all of
in
them.
there yet?
Yeah, I did put them all in, but what?
Did we put
Oh
any
wait, it's
iron in
because
there?
of the interface. I went straight into the cabinet.
Oh no. Yeah, we have
No,
a
we were
problem.
talking about the interface. There's a lot more cabinets down there.
I accidentally just put my steak in there.
We've got cabinets. It's just that I don't have the connectors because each connector needs a diamond, I think. Yeah, each connector needs a diamond and an ender pearl.
Oh, damn.
And they only hook up to one device at a time, so it's very expensive and very inefficient.
Okay, I put in a stack of charcoal blocks, but I can't put in any more.
Where'd the charcoal blocks go in?
Yeah, I can't put any more than a stack of arrows in here.
So the
Weird.
arrows are going into the chest, the normal chest.
What happens if you put arrows into a cabinet?
Well, you'd have to find a cabinet that would accept them.
Hi.
Alright, I feel like we're understanding how this whole system works. There are no accesses down here, by the way. As an access needs another glowstone, and I just didn't want to go through the ball ache of making another glowstone.
Okay, I see the issue. It's because the chest that's taking the charcoal blocks is full.
Oh yeah. Guess that
Maybe we
would do
should
it.
remove the chest from this.
It's full.
Either remove the chest or just like... Actually, I don't know.
We expand it.
I just put down
That's
this other
expensive.
chest.
Noah, do you need help with these two chests?
No.
Oh, jeez, my health.
Oh, that's not good. Richard crashed, I think.
Richard perished.
Oh. Okay.
That's bad. So how does this connect to that? They're not connected directly.
That worked. Question is, will it work if I... do this?
Could I just put this like that?
Okay, warning, there's gonna be a lot of clay in there.
I'm gonna need to make another access. As
We
right
have
now it's
1,777 clay balls.
it is impossible for me to do stuff without an access down there. So I need a glowstone, which we have. We actually can get glowstone relatively easy, we just need to go murder the fairies. Each one drops one, but
Mm-hmm.
that's a time-consuming task right there. Okay, I'm gonna need another sand. Might as well just make an entire chunk of glass. What else do I need?
This.
I need redstone. And then some sticks. Wait, did I need 2 repeaters? Comparators. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna get myself a terminal at the bottom. And I should be able to finick my round away and potentially...
Wow, Wither Skeletons are really tall, apparently.
3 blocks?
Yeah, they're a bit taller than him. Oh yeah, I forgot I bounced.
They can't get into my little safe house. And I just got myself some coarse droplets.
Nice.
Oh,
That's supposed to be there.
you fulfilled your goal.
Yeah, now that you get back to real world, and we'll have you guys stab a mob farmer with them.
Ah. I'm good.
Polish andesite.
Hi.
I need 6.
Alright, Hunter.
Yeah?
Finally, this has another hopper. So, whenever this one gets full, it's going to go to the chest down there.
Okay. Lappies. Break it. Thank you. Can we just speed up the thing?
Yeah. Like, we can just do this.
Alright.
Okay, now it breaks instantly.
Now that I've got an idea of how this works, I could probably make this considerably more efficient. So can I just put that there in access? No, I cannot. Can I put this here in access?
Where's the lever in here?
Not quite. There.
Oh, I get how this works.
No place like home. Oh.
Oh, sorry, it's RLL.
I just want to remind everybody, this isn't a proper computer, so do try to at least conserve a bit of space and compress things when you can, okay?
Okay.
Where did I put those cabinets? Did I put them in here? Yes, I did.
Okay, I'm confused again.
So, by doing something like that, that should make an extra 4 cabinets, which should all store their own stuff. But I need another terminal. Not a terminal. I need... Oh, that's cool.
Oh, we need more water.
Where are you?
I didn't do it.
What are you claiming that you didn't do?
Me and him put water in at the same time, so one of the buckets
did
went
it.
down. No, that was totally you.
Taylor did it.
That was him. Don't worry.
Don't worry, he says. As if this is something that was really causing me stress. Man, I don't know what I was gonna do if I wasn't told who actually did it. Hell, I could have died, Taylor. I could have died if I didn't know.
Yeah, that's why I told you.
That was a really high stress situation for me.
Yeah, that's why I told you. It was him.
Okay, so... the clay should all still be accessible after I did this. Yep. Okay, I know how this is going to have to work, and it's going to be really ugly clusters, is how the storage. But that should be fine. As this way, I can save space. Only problem is modded metals don't really mesh too well. Wait. Nope, that didn't work at all, actually. Fuck. It's connected like this. The clay counts. But these don't. Yeah. This counts. Right?
I've become a grade A tree sniper.
How much sniping have you done, Tree Sniper?
A lot. 200 confirmed kills.
Why some things work and other things don't just confounds me.
Oh dang, this thing's also deep. Oh, it's gonna
So
run
that's
out of water.
486, 468. It's 468. Well, I'm slowly working my way through figuring out how this works. I'm gonna switch to you, Hunter.
Okay.
I might actually understand how to make the computers function before 2 years. That's still 468.
Here I come.
I had a question. Have you guys tasted cilantro before?
Cilantro.
Yeah. It's an herb.
Okay. Yeah, I technically have, not like on its own, but
Oh.
I've tasted cilantro in things.
So did you place something here?
No. What thing?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Do you think cilantro tastes good?
I got rid of a torch, by the way.
If you use it correctly, then that can taste pretty nice in a dish, but
Okay.
it kind of depends how you actually add it to a dish and what actually part it plays.
It's the big thing I'm asking is because cilantro has very different tastes for different people. Like, in my example, my parents both think it tastes very nice. I honestly think that it tastes like dish soap. It is genuinely disgusting. It's just a strange thing that it's not even a genetic change between what cilantro tastes like. How the hell does leather go in this box?
Who knows?
Fuck it.
I have escaped the Neville Force bit, and I made it halfway down to it when everyone come here.
Welcome back, Richard.
We're gonna have to, honestly.
Yep. Now that I go right back what the infinite wood I built to finally actually be there. I'm gonna chop off this wood, and that will annoy the gas. Oh, there's the gas here. That not good.
Oh, that's what we're doing there.
That's what the noise was. It's called a Yodum.
It's the best chain of realizations.
Yeah, come on! I hit that back. I hit it back, but then I lagged, so it hit me, even though it flew back. Come on.
Legally speaking, you didn't hit it.
The bad thing about playing, well, Minecraft together, this is so laggy that it's incredibly hard to do some things. And I can't go back to another at the moment. Okay.
That's fine.
Someone's gonna just have to, you know, break that real quick, like.
Break what real quick, like?
The nether portal.
Oh, why?
So that Richard could actually get back into it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna have to accept that this is a really complicated thing I don't understand.
How do you normally break it?
Know how you break the portal?
I just use...
Just take off one of the obsidian, place it back, then relight the portal.
He's just talking about
Okay.
that. Okay. I
you could
wanted
use
an
one of
easier
these
way, but oh
breakers.
well.
Sucks.
I think an explosion will break it too. You could lure a creeper over. You can go into creative mode and then just break it like that.
We just need a foot and steel now.
I have one.
Okay, well, legislative
I
then.
picked it up out of the chest. There you go.
There you go.
I'm gonna go back and grab my things.
Okay.
life has been relegated to just constantly doing um, the smelty thing.
I'm currently putting my organization down here, or at least I'm working on it. My workshop.
Hmm.
Okay. So that doesn't work.
That glitched out.
But that does mean let's just temporarily break the whole fucking computer. That in a more efficient method, I could make this considerably better.
Okay, how does this actually smelt? Okay, it smelts 10. Nice.
So what's happening?
Okay, I just found out you can get 10 ingot hits with, or 10 smeltings with the gold furnace, as opposed to the usual 8.
Alright,
8
That's
plus
not bad.
remaining arrow.
I think I'm about ready to move that entire machine down here, Noah.
so this is expandable, correct?
Yes,
Breaking machine?
Very
it is
good.
expandable. I'm gonna go up and collect my machine again.
Are you talking about breaking machine?
Yep, I'm talking about the breaking machine.
Hmm. I have to find something else to do.
Yep.
Okay, without dinner... Can't do anything else here, I think. Oh hey, I got some quests here. And that one... And that one... You know,
I wonder how it keeps getting to this where I'm doing computer workings and it always results in me doing this strangeness trying to make it function. So it does count like that.
hey Taylor.
Hello.
Alright. I think I've got a functioning path.
You mind helping me move all this stuff down, Hunter?
Sure. What do you want me to carry?
Carry the other chest down here. That was
Okay.
underneath the hopper.
Thank you. Boing. 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 Boing.
So like this,
What do I do
I've
with
made
the-
a far more efficient computer.
Nice.
Okay.
You know, you could use this moment to try and upgrade the thingy. Or do you just want the base form?
I can. That's the intent, but my inventory's full at the moment. So I just gotta put all this shit in here. Alright, now it's time for the upgrade.
Now I just need to try to figure out how to do this in the most efficient way possible.
Right. Yes. Taylor,
Yo.
wrong side. Hold on. I think it's over here, that job. You're still down there, right?
Yeah. There's also an Enderman down here hanging out with us. Oh, slime boots.
Nice.
Is that on?
Nice.
Did it land on you?
No.
I threw them. There they
Oh,
are.
there's an enderman here.
There we
I
go.
figure you're the one who's gonna be jumping up and down the most, so I'm just gonna go and do that to you.
Cool, now I can just jump down.
Enderman is not fun times. That's why.
I was probably low on health. Taylor, I also recommend after bouncing for a bit to just use shift so you don't bounce anymore.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Got him. Good as
Alright.
usual, but I feel like doing it manually.
So gold is better uncompressed.
Are you just screwing around with the what goes where?
Yeah, since it feels pretty damn random what works where.
Well, no, we got a whole chest full of stuff that you can put in there,
Yeah, it'll
and
take
I
some
can
time.
repurpose these. Don't worry
What
about
the
it.
hell just hit me? I'm starving
Hmm.
now.
Oh. Nice.
How dare you strike me? Now I'm starving. So, gunpowder
Like
goes
that.
here. I can put sticks there, but if I put sticks there, I can't put anything else. So this is the chest, Taylor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think you can see what I'm trying to do now.
I should be
Oh no,
smart.
I just meant for you to move everything out of it.
Oh,
Because,
I thought you
so I
wanted me
can
to connect it.
Yeah.
No,
Hi.
I was planning to use one of these chests.
Oh,
So-
that bat.
Guys,
I just found a giant pig bat thing.
So I
What?
take all this?
He found a
A
pig
giant
bat.
pig bat thing that just dropped some
So
Yeah,
ham.
that's good. Thank you.
Drops ham.
Oh, you're making trays.
Yeah.
Agricultural.
Yep. I'm gonna need more breakers for that. But right now, I can only deal with 2.
So where did I put these?
Just put it in the computer if it fits. Or you can take this chest, this leftover chest over here, and use it. Bitches should come and check us out.
I could just put this here, right? But that only gives me access to that. I have to get this connected to that. Alright.
No, I don't know where any of that went. And if it's in a bad place, blame Taylor.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Sorry for the spastic mask movements. I was just like messing with some stuff. That looks weird. Okay. I think there's these in there. Stone Age.
Yeah. One day when we move over to ME, it's gonna be a lot nicer here. It'll just be a place of a lot of power generation instead of what we currently have. You really need some iron to upgrade that funnel, man.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I'm taking out our gold for a sec to try and make it into blocks. 7, 14.
So,
Not enough yet.
by the way, computer does not like compressed shit currently, so try not to. Just be cautious with what you're compressing. There's some things it likes compressed, some things it doesn't.
Okay.
Okay. How's the guy still alive? Oh, he's on
Like
this platform.
stones and sand, don't compress that.
Okay.
Same with gunpowder and leather.
Oh, cool. Son of a... Fuck you, game! Now this fucking glitch.
Oh boy, he's already added the expansions. Very lovely.
What?
For the funnels, when we inevitably make more funnels. Remember, you're gonna need an area for lava gen.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Great. It says you by yourself with wood. This seems to be as compressed as we can get that.
What the fuck are you running away now?
Oh yeah, so on the mass westward bridge in the Nether, at the end of the fortress, there are technically two paths. Although there is one on the right side of the bridge that you need to take if you don't want to get hit by thunder blazes.
Okay.
I actually broke a slab in the main path because you add a symbol of not to go there. Yeah, good lordy.
You know
When
what?
I approached, there
Hello.
were so many blazes.
We're gonna need to gear up and then just do a full-fledged like invasion of the Nether.
Oh yeah, I have a small safe room with a few crafting tables in there actually, and
Nice.
a generally safe area that is remotely blocked off, but not entirely. Yeah, well, I had to figure out where I could get out from. I think it would be a
Okay,
good
that doesn't
How'd
work.
start.
you get launched towards me?
Well, from what you're saying, it sounds like we have a forward base of some sort to
Yeah.
work with.
I ought to make sure that I actually did take out a lower the pathway a bit, so the walls are high up, the blades can't really shoot people as easily.
Also, quite nice.
I did have much work there as I could before I have me to get out of there. But my fear is starting to look kind of bad on durability. And of that, I don't have enough food that I'd like. I don't have a lot of steak anymore, actually.
Well, it sounds like ultimately this expedition was a great success, as you now have a forward base in the Nether. We have knowledge of where the fortress is. And on top of all that, we know for a fact that you can get your drops of evil from there.
Yeah, technically I'd never have to come back if we don't include the mob farm, but it required dark to spread, so
Thank you.
technically I could also make a small pit in my base where the mob spawn.
Yeah.
Either will work.
So, sugarcane. Wheat, but not
Oh.
wheat seeds.
Wow. And I am coming straight back here. I'm now out of wooden platforms.
Well, we've got a thing that's like a computer.
Yeah.
It mostly kind of works.
A pseudo-computer.
Yep, and it sort of does things that we want it to do. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Nice.
We need soul sand.
It is way, way harder to expand than ME computers does, so AE computers. So
Yeah.
just be knowledgeable of that if you're gonna ever demand more space.
If I demand more space, I'm probably gonna make it myself.
Well, if you got the balls to do it, go ahead. This shit is complicated to me.
Only so much easier than what I just did. The
So,
Nell Fortress is over 1,000 blocks from the actual, well, main area that we don't enter the nether from. I was building for over 1,000 blocks, randomly, hoping that was the right direction.
Well, hey,
And if I missed it, then I'd never know.
you managed to do it though. You got a fortress.
Yeah.
Now we just need to collect 10 million things from each every expansion pack from the Nether fort.
Are we not able to create more crucibles?
Crucible?
It's just clay, isn't it?
It's not telling me how to make it.
Oh.
Does it just tell you in the book?
Yeah, it
Nope,
should
no.
say
You
in
need
the
a raw
book.
one. You fool.
Hmm?
You need a raw one, you fool.
You need a raw one
Kill.
first?
Yeah.
Raw crucible. Bake
The
crucible.
crucible is a smelted raw crucible.
Okay.
Why do you need more crucibles?
Lava gen.
Because, yeah. Put down there.
When do you need more kilns though?
We have another kiln.
Okay. Well, we have 3 crucibles. One's over here, by the way. There you go. Hi, Richard.
What?
Hello, Richard.
You're all shiny
Hello.
and gold.
Yeah.
I know.
Dude, you know, like, did I ever give you the, or, like, did you ever get yellow dye for the normal conveyor belt?
I got that yellow dye.
Okay.
I'm not working on that right now, though.
I was bringing it up since we could go and finish that one. Yeah, let's see.
I could use the dye I need for them is yellow, red, and blue. If you can get me more than that, that would be
You just
appreciated.
need the yellow at this point.
Everything else we have in abundance.
You already completed the other ones.
Yeah.
I guess you still need a lot of them though.
I still need them because I tend to remake the entire mob farm with them. How you doing, Noah?
I'm making diamonds.
Oh, nice.
I actually have quite the need for them.
Spike. Oh my lord, stop walking in my way, you freaking retard.
Careful with your language, friend.
Look at it, Noah. Look at it. Look at it.
Oh my god, face.
This is lovely. It actually fucking works, Taylor. And it's prepped for expansion. All you need to do now is expand it.
Yep. I don't think Richard has seen it down here yet.
No, he hasn't.
Give me just a second to get down.
Just be careful. There's the stone industry land, and then there's the wooden you'll die in a few seconds land. This is this is the computer. That's the you die. This is to access the computer if you wish to actually look inside and get in items.
Oh.
And then that's Taylor's machine. So there we go. That's another 5 diamonds I could work with. But that is not enough ender pearls to work with that.
How am I getting... Oh no, that's my turn. I'm still getting more cryptopia.
So the only way for us to get more ender pearls is with killing endermen, eh?
Ah.
Because we're gonna need more ender pearls.
We need a lot more ender pearls.
Oh yeah, Taylor, we're gonna need a fishery sometime.
Okay.
It's, I guess, lower on the priority list than everything else, but it is still something there, you know?
I'm guessing it's not a block that you talking to
Yeah,
me
I
about.
mean like a big pool sufficient.
Okay.
It's really just a large tank that we could stand on top of to cast a fishing rod into. And this is nice.
It's working. It's going down there.
It really
Yes.
Good job.
It took a lot to get to that point, Taylor.
Yeah, it did.
It took a lot.
Now I need to work on making more breakers.
Yeah. Man, iron funnels need so many blocks of iron. It's insane. I see Richard's battling on Hell Island.
Yes.
Well, you do you. I won't tell you no.
Okay. That
What's the time right
said,
now?
that's some gunpowder.
I need to check. Do we really need diamonds for anything before I start destroying them en masse?
Oh, that's what's up. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing this whole thing for. Yeah, we could do a lot of stuff with diamonds, it seems. Including making things and stuff.
Think of things and stuffy stuff.
Like a jackhammer. Advanced edition.
Advanced Jackhammer Edition.
Yep. Let's see, a blast furnace. Oh, this is a small one. It's not a multi-block. So we're not going to worry about liquid dynamics. This is insane. I love it. I love the computer we've got.
I love my new machine.
Everybody's happy. Except someone.
Who's not happy right now?
I'm not sure. They haven't announced themselves.
I guess they will never announce themselves.
Yeah.
Nope.
So we've got 5 diamonds spare. I'm gonna end up using these last 2 to add some extensions to the storage so that Taylor's FNAFery will work.
FNAF?
Yeah. Huh. This might be slightly more difficult than I originally expected.
What?
It's nothing much, I just ran out of resources.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm just connecting up the break-in machines so that
Oh, cool.
their inventories would be attached to our network. It's just I
Does it
didn't
work?
judge the numbers properly. Huh?
Does it work right now?
Nope.
Okay.
I haven't figured that part out yet. The whole working thing. By the way, does anybody just have some cables laying around on them? Some inventory cables?
Oh, I put mine away. Sorry.
Alright. Well, that means they exist, so that's good enough for me. I should be able to hunt them down somewhere.
Yeah, I put them in here. Okay.
Great.
Come over here, I will cost them there 27.
Thanks.
Oh.
Nope, that's enough to hook up Taylor's machine.
Where's Taylor?
He's working on his machine. There.
Yeah, I'm down here with the computer.
It's hooked up, Taylor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go.
Ah, you're walking down here.
Hey. Yeah, look at the
Huh.
new improved machine.
Ah, fully automatic.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm starting to hate Croptopia.
It's been a good world. Wait, you started Croptopia?
I'm starting to hate it.
Oh, okay.
Completely different meaning.
Well, I mean, Croptopia is a bit of a big mod. And we need some really advanced shit to start it, but...
These are like 50% of the actually, it's taking up more than 50% of the chest space on 1 to 5 seeds each stack.
And I'm slowly figuring out how to optimize all this stuff. Okay, why is this empty? Oh, I see. It has to be full first before it starts to build up in the hoppers.
Yeah.
Alright.
What?
Just a bit of an issue with the whole cobble one. I'm gonna work on getting that iron now.
Okay. Advancements. Oh my lord.
Yeah, getting more terminals will take some time if you're
5,
wondering about
6.
Taylor.
Oh no, I'm just taking some iron out.
Either way, we've got ourselves a computer. Age of storage, it'd be good.
It'd be good.
It'd be good. Get an iron storage cabinet for free from that, but... Oh boy, this... I'm not making another right chest anytime soon, I'll just say that.
Oh, damn it. Ledge.
Don't know how you're supposed to sync those. Anyways. What's our next task, now that I've got a basic computer running, and if I really put my mind to it, I could expand it.
Hmm.
Oh, we need half a stack of tin. I see. Oh, that's a waiting game, and that's really just assisting Taylor in what he's doing. Trying to upgrade everything to gold. Let's see, I could go to the nether and try to gather those nether resources. That's gonna be a task.
Yeah, we don't need much more gold for part of it. I had almost enough blocks for it. Give it almost.
Wait.
What?
Okay, I'm just looking through this quest book, okay? So there's the nether resources and gathering all that crazy nether stuff, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Then there's making 40 witherproof blocks, okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Then you kill the wither, alright?
Okay.
Then you make a beacon, alright?
Okay.
Now you could farm iron.
Okay, cool.
What the hell?
So yeah, I have 21 blocks and 3 ingots of gold.
Now we need to feed a golden apple to a zombie villager.
aka cure a zombie.
Yeah. That gives us an emerald, and potentially we could start printing emeralds out from there. Cursed droplets for that. This could be used to upgrade a mob farm, but that's gonna take some time too.
Dude, this fucking inventory thing right here.
Yep, this is how it's gonna have to be. And this is the most efficient way I can make it too.
Nice.
This giant strange mecha.
Let me know if you want this area expanded then, because it looks like it might not be enough.
I'll care about expanding it when we actually start to run low
Okay.
on space.
But anyways, the iron funnel's up, so we got a golden iron funnel now.
That's great. Gold funnel's really easy to make, by the way, from an iron funnel. A lot easier
Really?
than an iron funnel.
Okay.
It just needs some gold and electrum from what I remember. Let me see.
A vendor.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, those are pretty easy for us to get.
Okay.
Okay.
You just need to grab some demon horns, grind them up into a powder, and you've got blaze powder.
Oh yeah.
Then
I
we just
need
need more
copper.
iron
I thought that was going to be gold. But yeah, we should have everything we need to make that stuff.
Alright.
It's just not all in the computer. But with our current storage space, I could put some of it in.
Oh, wait, this isn't just...
Was that a villager I just heard? Or was that just the llama?
Llama.
That's sad. We could really do with some villagers just lying around.
I don't have a lot of gold in here.
Yeah, I don't think there's really any gold in there then. No, I found all the gold.
See?
There you go, all into the computer. Wow, it's so hollow now that that machine's gone. I haven't been to the surface realm in a long while. Where's Richard, by the way?
Oh, cool.
Oh, I'm at my church. Sorry.
Okay.
Of course you are.
Just had to ask since I hadn't seen you running around in a few minutes now.
Oh yeah. Also, we still need to make update mob grinder, don't we?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I finished my big task, so I'm willing to help others with whatever they need.
I didn't check through something.
Just give me. I just need powder now, and I can make a gold funnel.
Like gunpowder?
No, blaze powder.
Oh. Well, you have some stuff for that. Here. There's blaze powder in the computer.
Okay. Thank you.
So, if we have a couple of villagers, we should be able to just start spawning more in by placing a shitload of doors, right?
Yep. Well, you have to have blocks above the doors.
Okay. And we should be able to just start spawning in a ton of villagers, which we could use for getting a ton of emeralds. Oh boy, it looks like I need to go to sleep.
2 gold furnaces now. 2 gold funnels, I mean.
Great.
That worked.
There's no way we're gonna be able to get diamond anytime soon, by the way, since we need some heavy machinery for that shit.
Alright, cool. I'll just focus on expanding what we already have then.
Alright.
Well, to go check some things, I have 1 course droplet. I need 4.
You need 15.
Then I'll need a wheat seed and to start making course sort.
Oh, we have a ton of seeds. So that should
Yep,
be fine.
I need to go back to now and get the droplets. Wait, the whole own ordeal.
My chests are filled to the brim with random shit now. Great.
So, I doubt I need to tell you this, Richard, but I don't think I'm gonna be expanding the computer system over here ever.
Oh yeah, I know completely. Did that my own outcrop and 4K ever need something really far away for something. I built it for fun.
Alright, I'm just making sure it's known because this is really, really far.
Oh yeah, if we ever somehow do actually ever push out here, that I'd worry.
I'll say this. If I'm building a extension out here, it's going to be after we advance to electrical computers and away from our weird wooden one.
Oh yeah, partly. I have bet the first time we actually need this place is to be like when we tear it down.
I
Don't
mean,
know
we
when
could
that's
build
gonna
a
happen,
wither
but
box here.
yeah.
By the way,
That's like a good use.
yeah, our iron plant barrel is now completely Croptopia.
Well, I'm glad you decided to put that in a barrel instead of putting that into the computer.
Yeah, I moved everything else into the barrel. Which is at least 2 lines of junk.
Alrighty. Oh, yeah, that reminds me, there's something I was supposed to mention. So, I was talking a whole lot of shit about Overwatch in our last Deep Rock game.
Okay. Yeah.
So, it turns out, not only was all that shit that I was saying correct, but Overwatch 2 is going to become free to play.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, who in the 9 realms comes a quick sword on my chest?
This chest?
Yes.
I don't know. I could at the very least say I haven't consciously been running around pushing buttons.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. It's so lovely to see this machine working. That's not so lovely to see.
What's up? What's wrong?
It's just that it's got other unrelated things in there I just took out.
Ah, yes, yeah.
Well,
Just
I'm
decided
gonna
to
figure
put
out
them
how to
in
do
now.
that. How to fix that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it turns out I'm not actually completely free. It's at Tom's. So if I set this to export only, then that should actually fix that problem.
Wait, just set these connectors to export only?
I can't do it direct, I have to make a item for that, but I will be able to set it to export only.
Okay.
And that should fix the problem. Not gonna guarantee it will, but I'm pretty sure it should.
Yet.
So I'm gonna have to test how this actually works before I do anything.
Oh, God, there's even more.
What's up?
What is it?
Croptopia. I just found out there's even more seeds than what I thought.
Hmm.
It's going to be more than a barrel. I
Ooh.
estimate.
Hmm.
Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the heresy from Croptopia. That's 6 more. Yep, it's more than a barrel. We have 4 slots left in our barrel. There's 6 seeds left that I have yet to find.
Great.
I just broke my axe. Gotta say, the amount of time that it must have taken to slowly design all this shit must have... This dude must have spent a long time working on this, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
As a lot of this seems customized.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to Nether now and just start trying to farm the fortress for whatever I find. Maybe they
Okay.
try. Not sure what I'll find there, but I'll do my best. After I grab some torches. So I'm not completely blind there. No torches there.
Someone put their quest book in here.
Not me.
Oh, that'd be me.
Sounds about right.
I can
Awesome.
tell because it's in my fucking smithing chest.
Somebody
It
made
was
a proxy
convenient
for me.
store, so I tried to put it in there.
Did you make it?
Yeah, so I think that should stop that from happening.
Okay. You just gotta put a hopper with no filter in it?
Yeah,
Okay.
at least that's my theory of fixing the problem. We'll see if that actually did it.
Well, I just put spike traps in there.
Yep, that seems to have fixed it.
Okay, cool.
So what was your issue?
So the chests were actually connected to the network when I connected them to the network, which made it where we could
Okay.
access the boxes, but it caused the small problem of, even though we could access them, they were accessible the other way around too, so things were just being put in there randomly.
Okay.
But by putting a
Oh.
filter,
What's that?
I believe that stopped it.
Huh. Somehow baby pigmen got into the actual portal room.
That happens sometimes. Let's see if that actually worked. Maybe not.
I see only play in here. It seems like it worked.
The problem is, I think it's got the other way problem now of, it doesn't connect anymore.
Really?
Yes, let's see. I could set it so it just exports some certain item types though. It's like, what's the most important thing to get out of these
Ores.
chests?
Ores?
What's the most important singular thing to get out of these chests?
Quartz.
Alright.
Okay.
So
Did
it
it do
should
it?
just filter quartz.
Okay.
Okay,
Bye,
that's
Richard.
odd.
Richard's gone.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I fell through my bridge.
Oh. Yeah, that did
Well,
it.
Taylor, I can get you a lot of express conveyor, or sorry, not some fast conveyors.
Oh, how many normal conveyors do you have right now?
0.
Oh.
Well, I don't have enough for the achievement, more accurately. I have 8 die, which 3 is used to make 4 conveyors, so that'd be...
I have 7 die on me.
Yellow?
Yeah. There you go.
I threw it at you.
Oh.
Because I imagined you have more materials.
Okay.
And while you're here, 24 red,
What the fuck?
10 blue. Remember, red is 2 flowers. The other 2 only get 1.
Alright, cool.
Because there's red tulips and there's rose, or whatever they're called now, not roses.
Yeah, I'll go make the conveyor belts now.
Carnations or something, I don't know.
Oh, nice. I actually broke the nether a bit, apparently.
How have you done that?
You know, when you glide now, you still get a ton of hunger. But I reloaded, and now I'm not getting any hunger for gliding.
Oh.
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answers to.
Oh, he totally broke it.
Good job, Richard.
Yeah, he's done a great thing.
And now I'm lagging like there's no tomorrow. Oh, my game was crashing in general. Let's see if it stops crashing or if it doesn't.
Yeah, hopefully things will stay functioning.
It did stop crashing.
Julio's.
I don't think my computer likes the nether.
Wouldn't be surprised. It is kind of intense, you know.
The nether is very intense.
Okay, Taylor, I just used up the last 2 bone meal I had, and got 3 more red dye.
Okay.
If you need any more, I have more in my actual church.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll quickly go ahead and get this quest settled though.
I suppose that was conversion rate of 2 bone meal to 4 fast conveyors.
Okay, conveyors are done.
Okay.
I just realized that through the special tunnel I made to get to Nether Fortress, you had to crouch through it.
Well, I guess that should stop the mobs.
Yeah. And also make bladed really it will have for bladed to hit you in here.
Thank you.
Ow. Okay, this
Oh, they ran out of water.
Yeah, I got it.
I got one of them.
Where's my bucket? Oh, it's in my inventory still.
What you doing, Noah?
I was just trying to figure out how to get this to work. That's all.
Did it.
Whoa! Whoa!
This will take some time. Well, it seems like he probably actually fell through the world this time.
You get tired of
Yeah.
some shit.
For some reason, a block just broke and I just went holding down, even though gosh.
I think we're in winter, guys.
Nice.
Maybe?
Got a feeling we're in winter.
Got a feeling.
That's the best feeling it sounds like. I'm sorry for you.
Turns.
Alright,
Silver.
so let's try another idea that might make this whole thing good.
Okay.
Now you can push Z to expand your mini-map, but... Simple... great. As everything that's called simple, it's going to be really complicated. No, not simple. I need storage.
Come on, please don't hit me down. No, okay.
Alright. So let's try making a cabinet manager.
What the? Oh, God.
And
Damn it.
working backwards from that.
I died.
Or, okay, so, before I completely forget, we should be going on break around now. Alright guys,
Okay.
Yeah.
so whatever you're doing, just stop that for a second. We're gonna go to break. We'll be back in 10 minutes to do whatever madness we're doing, honestly.
Probably more infrastructure.
Yeah, I mean, we've really been kind of not doing any infrastructure. And it's kind of started biting us in the ass. Anyways, we'll be back at 7:09. Bye.
Bye.
And bam. We're all good and live again.
Hi.
Hello.
But
Here.
anime.
I know, did you use up the gold or did you at least wait to get the achievement first?
I literally just put the gold in the storage machine. I haven't touched any of it past that. So if it's in there, then it's not been used.
I've used quite a bit of it.
Fair enough.
Look at that man. Fuck you. Fuck you. Hold on, I can get him. I can get him, Noah. I can get him. God damn it. He just walked away.
Oh no, Taylor,
As
you're
soon
only
as I
fucking-
pulled out my spear. Okay, I can get him. I can get him. I got him. I got him.
Taylor's only weakness. Moving away from him.
Oh yeah.
Be careful.
Ah!
Yeah. I want to mention that I built a wall around where a lot of the mobs spawn,
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
That was...
just because wow, there were a lot.
Hi, Enderman.
Oh, we
he's
need
angry
ender
at
pearls,
someone.
Taylor. We need a lot of them.
The Enderman's angry at someone.
I didn't
me.
look at him.
I looked at him right in the eyes.
Okay. I'll try and kill him.
So we should be able to just start shoving everything we see into the computer now.
Challenge accepted.
Like, I have expanded it so much now that it should fit everything and anything. Except for single stack stuff. Single stack stuff you still don't want to put in there. You know, like crooks or tools. Anything that you can't stack, pretty much, don't put in the computer.
Okay.
But otherwise, you should be able to put whatever the hell you feel like in there, and it should be fine. As now I could expand the storage considerably without too much price.
As long as she's hitting him. There we go. Look at that.
Yeah, we just need to put those things in the computer.
There we go. Now we got 2 of them in there.
Yep, I could just keep expanding this wall of storage until... well, forever.
I'm currently just babysitting my machine right now.
Why is there just a bucket of... Oh, sugar water. That's why.
But we've got a lot of space, dudes. It's no longer fear running out.
You still have this chest disconnected over here.
Yeah. I'm still not quite sure how I'm supposed to link this in without it ever getting influenced.
Does the filter not work?
Well, it's more that all it really does is stops things from going in and out right now. Like,
Sure.
if there's a stack of every other item, then it will work forever. Like, it would work fine with it being the other way, but that's about it. I could see armor. I could see iron armor in here. When did that get put in?
I didn't do it. And that's not like a... like, subversion. It's like... that was not me.
Okay.
I don't wear armor.
My copper stuff's starting to get hurt, but I could care about that later. I tell you, you're wearing enchanted pants.
It's cursed.
Got him.
That's why it's still on me. It's cursed.
Well then, I guess you're let off the hook for that one. You know, I guess that's a good enough excuse for why you're not taking your pants off. I have been cursed, they're glued onto me.
I don't have a choice.
The course is super glue.
Curse of super glue.
Oh shit, we got no more quartz. Nice.
By the way, there's another monitor in the thing.
Another monitor?
Access.
What the?
access point.
I could use that. Those things are expensive. That's an entire diamond and emerald put together.
Nice. Dog!
There you go.
Stop!
It's all connected again.
Why did you connect to that again?
Because it should be fine, Taylor. It should be fine. He
No,
says it
come look at this
instantly,
other
it's not
chest.
fine. It doesn't take any time at all to prove it's not fine.
There's a bunch of seeds in here!
Taylor, it's not fine.
No, it's not.
You're welcome.
I shouldn't have broken the filter.
No, you shouldn't have. How dare you, Noah?
On the other hand, though, we still have 1,941 slots free.
Nice. No, our neighbors are getting rowdy again. They want to come. Look at that zombie. Look how close he is off to the ledge.
Oh yeah, I see. He's not that far off the edge, actually.
Yeah, he's actually down there now.
He's
Dude,
one of those
they
people I'd
want-
call pretty close. Oh, look at that guy.
God, our neighbors really want to kill us so much that they're pushing each other off. Come on, Enderman.
Can they just not move when you're looking them in the eyes or something?
Okay, he's here.
They're just paralyzed
he's-
if you maintain eye contact.
What the fuck?
I didn't know that.
Where did he go?
That's great, man. That's cool.
What the fuck?
If you look them in the eyes, they can't move.
Nice.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's good. That is a real kill pit right there. It's too
Yeah.
bad we don't have like a cannon or a slingshot to throw bombs over.
Fucking TNT cannon.
Yeah.
No, just destroy the platforms.
Yeah. So is that it, Hunter? Have you put all your stuff in?
Not quite. I don't know what's left. But I know I haven't done everything yet.
Okay. As I can't really break this filter until after all this unique items are put away.
2 more chest blocks.
Because I don't quite understand how to do an export only.
Oh, there they go. Look at them, Noah. They're having a barbecue.
A barbecue?
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Some of them even fell off the cliff.
Why are the creepers on fire?
I don't know.
We got enemy draw on fire, touch the creeper, then catch them on fire.
That's a very reasonable and rational explanation. I'll reject it and then claim that it's magic.
Okay, I think I've gone about everything at this point.
See, there's this box here.
Oh wait. What the? Okay, there we go. I have the armor that was in my inventory. I'm just gonna put in the armor chest. By the way, these 2 barrels near the thing are now just gonna be like armor weapons and other crap. As the other crap isn't very much. I could probably just make it a chest.
Yeah.
But I'm lazy.
Honestly, discovering the power of the storage container collection, very nice for our total storage issues. That was all sensible, by the way.
There's gonna be 28 more iron going into the computer soon. Hell yeah.
I have to be smelting up some of the different raw materials.
Good. I could actually start adding the exploits from our honey farm, Taylor.
Oh my god, really?
Yep. It's
God.
finally here. We're finally putting all that honey stuff in a good place.
I love how the wood storage cabinet right next to the storage terminal is just full of clay.
The clay gets its own
You're
dedicated
welcome.
chest. It's like
More
1.7
honey.
thousand. It's a lot of clay.
The clay is my fault because it just kept on going. So I thought it was going into a cabinet rather than going into a barrel or chest. Sorry.
It's
Oh, no,
going
it's
into
a
a
cabinet.
cabinet.
It's a cabinet.
There is no way
So
I'm
it's a-
letting that shit go into a chest.
There's 1.7k in here.
It's got its
This
own
cabinet
dedicated
right
cabinet, in fact.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that is only because I saw it just kept on going. So it's like, okay, I'm just gonna uncraft all these clay bags and just shove them in there.
Well, the cabinet's got space. It's got quite a bit of space.
It could hold a lot more stacks. But man, it feels good knowing that we have some proper storage systems set up, and now we just need ender pearls and diamonds if we want to expand it, like add more terminals and stuff like that.
Just make sure the cooked cod didn't go into the mining chest, right? Or mine chest is still filtered, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's currently all still
Oh, there's
filtered.
this chest. Okay, that has one new item.
Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't
thinking
plan
we
all
might
the
actually even be able to
cod,
put
yeah.
single stacks to just how much storage space we have.
Okay, no, I just got a lot more computer stuff for you.
Great, I'm about to push
Oh,
a bunch of
actually,
stuff
that's
through the computer a second time to try to
You want me to-
save space.
You want me to put all these in the computer or just get it to you?
I just throw it to me. Might actually have a
Okay.
need for it.
Wait, what the?
Yes,
There you
actually,
go.
I do
Oh,
have a need for that. Okay. So if another connector, that means I can make another terminal, and I can actually put another location where you can access items. But where? Where do we need another access?
In Richard Church, of course.
That's never happening.
Oh,
Yeah, that's true.
my jaw need to be hooked up.
It is so far. There we go. But yeah. Outside of that, I'm sure there's somewhere where we could use another storage box.
Yeah, indeed.
I
Somewhere.
just picked up some cooked cods. Here, have some cod.
I was cooking that cod.
Call of Duty.
How'd you only get 3? Where's the
That's
last
just what
one?
was there.
There was a 4th one, you just didn't grab it.
Whee!
Since I'm just gonna be jumping around and occasionally using my brain power. Fucking hell, Taylor.
What?
It's just that after all of that stuff that he dumped in, there's still so many cabinets untouched.
There's one cabinet that
Is
just
that a
has glass and
challenge?
granite on it.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Really, go ahead. It seems like this system has been made so robust it can really handle some
No,
heavy
hold on.
impact.
Come here for a moment. Look at this cabinet.
So you're
Does
saying
this have
it's
an
so
icon
robust
right
that
here
it's
for you?
proof?
Yeah, it does.
Why the
Does-
fuck does it have? Why does
Tells you
that
what
one
the
have
first
a
item
symbol?
is.
Huh.
Whoa, he just filled up an entire second. That
Nice.
was fast.
Yeah, because I'm just
Hey,
dropping
this
everything
one's
I have
open.
stored right next to it in there.
No, look, it's the chain. It's the
I have
rails.
direct access to an entire chest worth of inventory.
Yeah. Honestly, that is so much more efficient than the clusterfuck that I was making. I'm very glad I don't have to make any more of these cluster shrines, though, because that would be pain.
Just these cluster shrines.
Yeah. So we
We
now
just have-
have, in theory, a ton of storage space. How much do we have left? 1,821 slots left.
Nice.
What?
Yeah. We're good for a long while, dude. We have nearly 2,000 free chest slots.
I'm starting to run out of items.
I think that's good.
I'm starting to take everything off of the shelves and those in our house.
Well, those are decorative. Can't do that. So, now that storage has ceased to be an issue forever and ever and ever, what are we doing now?
Well, I'm going to start with creating 2 more funnels and 2 more breakers.
Alrighty. Because we are done when it comes to storage.
What the hell?
I wish I could do
We
an
stay
export.
there until it completely fills up.
That's not gonna happen. We still got another 1,807 left.
So I guess I don't need to do that.
Oh boy, what's this going on about? What are you doing?
I tried using an axe and the barrel didn't break.
Ah. Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna be able to spawn that in. They're not too hard to make though, so it's fine. It's just a wood barrel surrounded by iron.
Expanded storage.
Doesn't even have to be iron, in fact.
Size of base.
Let's see, what am I gonna do now
Okay.
that I've done this great task?
Please, because this worked just a moment ago. I think.
He thinks.
I might have accidentally broken it, but I don't think I did.
Let's see, until we have a higher supply of resources, doing expanded storage is gonna be kind of lame. The terminals would be doable, but not the most fun.
Oh no.
Let's see, I could go and
What?
gather nether resources. Make some
We gotta
farms.
buy a follower, man.
Oh,
We
whoa.
gotta buy a follower bot.
Oh no, Taylor.
How fucking dare they?
It's like a panic attack. Ban.
There they go. I don't know
Goodbye,
how long
bot.
that's been there, but bye.
Well, who knows? Regardless of how long it's been there, it is now banned. As is all who try to sell their shit here. It's really too bad, honestly.
Okay, I've thrown
bad.
literally everything we have into there.
Getting ourselves a commission fee on these fuckers. Every cent they earn, we demand $1. It's only fair.
We allow them to be here, so they must pay us with royalties.
Massive loyalty. Not loyalty, royalties.
No.
There we go.
No.
We demand
Fucking
payment of loyalty.
boots.
What happened?
I actually just went flying and like whenever I tried gliding to fix myself, it just kept on gliding past where I was trying to aim. And I'm blowing on the boots. These are all mine. And this.
Let's see, off to the nether I go. So it was to the west.
2.
That's where that thing was supposed to be. I don't have any arrows on me. I'm gonna need to just rebuild that entire pigman grinder eventually.
Adventure.
Eventually. I understand how it's supposed to be done now, but like, now that I get it, it's the laziness of, you know?
You don't want to?
Yeah, pretty much. I just don't feel like it. Don't feel like going through the great effort that is revamping that thing.
Okay, we've worked our way back up to 16 gold blocks.
Nice.
We
Great.
need 24 for a quest. Lag spikes. Lag spikes.
Don't worry about the spikes. Just remember they're doing their best. It's out of water, Taylor.
Oh.
I've got no buckets.
I got it.
And these are sugar water buckets.
Don't you want the sugar water?
Taylor. It spoke to me in a dream and it said bad things will happen if I drink the sugar water.
Drink
Don't
sugar
drink the sugar
water, then.
water.
Don't be intimidated. Drink the sugar water. All the
Don't
sugar
you
water.
dare drink my sugar water.
It made threats and I don't want to be hurt by the sugar water gang.
The
They're
sugar
weak.
water
You
gang.
can take them.
I've just got an iron broadsword and a man shooting me. Be gone.
You need a deflectable. The deflectable
Just
loser.
deflect the bullets. Yeah.
He's not a Star Wars person.
Become one then.
No.
I'll just make the bullets ricochet away.
Just make them go back up the barrel.
Yeah, just make them go straight back through the barrel, blowing the gun up, killing the guy.
Yep.
I get it. That's exactly how we're supposed to use these swords.
I suppose you'd every sword.
Oh yeah, by the way. What you recommended earlier, Richard? I think this was on
Huh? What?
stream to watch Nailed It. Unbelievable. dude.
Oh, nailed it.
It is
yeah.
unbelievable just how... I don't want to say
How
they're
what?
stupid, but... Just the some of these
Untrained.
mistakes they make are like... ridiculously simple.
Yeah.
Like, if the recipe calls for something, you add the thing the recipe calls for example.
But what if you don't?
Then you fuck it up.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty damn sure. I'm no expert in cooking, but I've got a fairly good grasp that if you don't follow the recipe, it's not gonna be as good as if you followed the recipe.
Hey, you never know. Maybe you just don't follow it and it'll be wonderful.
I really feel like that's how a lot of the people think on there, man.
Yeah. I had an extra like 5 eggs. I had an extra 5 eggs it'll work perfectly.
Forest has grown back.
I know it's calling for 4 eggs, but you know, I like eggs, so let's add more eggs.
Your 4x has grown back.
Nice.
I feel like 9 eggs are enough. You know, I tripled it. How about 80 eggs? 80 eggs in this cake.
It's just mystifying, dude. It's absolutely mystifying, just their decision-making
No,
process.
no.
You know, a cup of water, like
Why
cup
there
of
two
water,
here?
is too much for like any dessert.
Richard,
Put in
fix
no
your,
water.
fix your gate.
Richard Gate?
What?
Your gate is broken. It doesn't work at all.
What
So many
gate?
things get past the gate.
Oh, I get it. The little wall he built. Okay.
Yes. Like 3 creepers just slipped past it when I was trying to hunt a slime.
Let's just add like
And
an
just
extra
make it better.
layer and it should be fine.
It's not my gate. It's not my job.
It's 3 blocks, bro.
Okay, how we get blown up again?
I didn't get blown up though.
Okay. No problem then. Don't need 50. And, yeah. All good.
But honestly, watching Nailed It really made me think, man, I'm an expert chef.
Yeah.
I can follow basic instructions.
Expert chef
Damn
equals
it.
following basic instructions.
That's right.
The bar is very, very, very low when watching that.
That's
Yep.
pretty sad.
Yeah, Taylor, you don't bake at all, right?
Nope.
So you should probably be the best gauge to see how how these people might think. Tell
How do
me,
you
you're
see-
making a cake, all right?
Okay.
And your cake includes bacon. Tell me, how thoroughly do you think you should be cooking the bacon?
Okay, so why is it adding bacon? Why is bacon being added to a cake?
It's just part of the recipe, all right?
Yep.
Okay. So if I'm baking it into a cake,
Yep.
I imagine I would have to bake it well, or just make it like a bacon and just put it in the cake or something like that.
Yeah, but I'm just mean like how cooked should you make the bacon?
How cooked?
Yes.
Please don't tell me they burnt it to a fucking crisp.
No.
The opposite.
Yeah.
Oh
It was
no!
nearly raw bacon that was put in there.
You don't do
Which is
that with bacon.
illegal.
You don't do that with bacon.
Yeah, fun thing nailed it. The judges have thrown up before them from eating the actual food they were given.
Holy shit! That's terrible.
Just to answer it, by the way, Taylor, you're supposed to cook it very well because you don't want the bacon to be soft when you're eating the cake.
I was thinking of very well because
like
you usually eat bacon
crispy.
whenever it's like crunchy and shit.
Yeah, really crunchy, really crispy bacon is the way it's supposed to be.
Who is on this show?
People who I feel have never cooked a day in their life.
Quite literally, people
I
grabbed
agree with
off
that
the street.
sentiment.
We're
I
talking
haven't
about the kind
cooked
of people
that.
who don't know how to boil water.
I don't even bake. I don't cook that often, and I still know this shit.
Oh, I was just pushed off the edge by this damn jellyfish. I am so annoyed by these damn things.
What?
Oh, you're in the Nether. Okay.
Yeah, these jellyfish, they just push you off the edge, and if I hit them, they'll blow up and blow the bridge up. And kill me.
You know, don't you love dying while loading in?
Is that what happened to you?
Yep, I loaded in it all dead because of Blaze.
Okay.
Yeah, can those
Yeah, of
jellyfish
course
break
I
stone?
I don't know.
Let's hope not. For the sake of our sanities.
32.
Like, if they can't break stone, I'm just gonna make, like, some stone reinforcements on this damn thing and just start killing them. Because those things are actually on my nerve now. Half a stack of arrows. I'm sure we have a bow somewhere in this now. No bow somehow.
Lies.
How do we not have a bow?
Well, we have enough resources to make a bow.
That's
There
not the
should be a
same as
bow
just
in
having
there.
a bow pre-made, Taylor.
There should be a
I
bow
know.
in there.
Oh no,
Oh,
I
yeah.
used that bow.
I would say, probably when it took me so long to ban the game, I was adjusting my settings for them literally as far as they go. I found something that wasn't turned off yet, so I turned it off.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so now
They call
I haven't
bitmaps.
actually lagged. I went to it and I didn't lag horribly, and still not lagged while traveling through the Nether.
That's
Oh,
nice.
nice.
That is a miracle.
Okay. We get nickel. Let's multiply our nickel.
Nickel.
I
Yeah.
realized we had nickel quests that we hadn't claimed yet, so I went and claimed it.
Let's see, something real big we gotta get working on is tin. Sadly, we
Yeah.
just have to wait for the tin machine to make tin.
So we have 2 tin machines now.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we'll keep on vulturing everything that goes in here.
So, ideally, once I blow up and reinforce large portions of this bridge, we should be able to just kill the jellyfish freely.
Hopefully.
Okay.
That would be the dream. Didn't actually bring
Hello
a
there.
pickaxe with me, so any mistakes I make are kind of permanent.
Hey Taylor, can you look up?
Okay.
Do you notice anything under our house?
Under our house. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the llama. There's also a llama down here.
Yeah.
Is there a traveler up there? Traveling merchant?
Mysterious bundle from additional editions requires 6 golden requires 6 golden emeralds.
No, we have a pet llama down here.
Oh, that's nice.
Let me get a fence for it.
We need some emerald supplies, man.
So how do we skin this traveling merchant?
No, we don't skin him. We just need to get what's it called? Some zombies, and just convert them.
Okay.
And then when we have enough, we could just start breeding them, and you know where that goes.
Wow. I got back here. Three of myself killed a blade and fourth one blaze wad.
Into
Huh.
the fire.
Into the fire.
Also, there are a lot of berries in here normally, so you can actually get some pretty actual decent amount of the dust.
Yeah. We do have a good need for glowstone dust.
Oh, now it chooses to lag.
Oh, this stuff. Okay.
Best friends forever. Did he tame a dog?
No, I tamed a camel.
A
Or
camel?
llama. I said llama. I meant llama.
Where the hell? Oh, okay. Yeah.
So how do we get Eyes of Ender?
Just get an ender pearl and then dust it.
Okay, we already have a bunch of blaze powder.
Yep. You little shits.
What happened, Noah?
A fucking skull pushed me off edge.
Oh. I know, welcome back to the overworld.
Hey, oh look, there's a little merchant boy here. He's...
What the?
He does not actually give us anything. Wait, he does not accept any of our shit.
I'm using zombie pigmen add body, well, add human shields.
Oh, that's what they should be used for.
What? Yeah, they can block blazes apparently, well, sometimes.
One of those. Yes.
Just racking up my death counter, but... Let's see, is there anything big going on?
Oh, another blaze wad, nice.
Oh, I need. That's
Oh,
even more
no.
annoying.
Oh. God damn it, I was thinking there was
on.
gonna be something crazy going on.
What?
So I saw this article saying that Ash Ketchum is going to be in a Pokemon game.
Ah.
That's just time of Pokemon Masters.
Yep. And I was
Sad.
like, oh man,
Yeah,
they're gonna put him in an
sad.
actual main game? That's ridiculous. I can't believe it.
I saw a tweet about that. Well, more updates saw it in my notifications, and then immediately swiped it away because I don't care.
Yeah. Oh boy, you can get Ash Ketchum in this lovely Pokemon Gotcha game. Whoa.
Ash Ketchum gets a girlfriend. New mainline series.
Yeah, far less exciting than what I thought was going to be going down.
Okay. So now that I re-secured my nether base, and I need some more Great. Okay, I need to fix those small holes now. There could be problems.
Maybe we should do some enchanting or something.
It helps.
Because we got a lot of lapis lazuli now.
Yeah.
So I've got the question of where is your little nether base?
So you keep going along the bridge until you see an
I
outcropping
see.
on the right side.
Yeah.
Go down there and oh, hello.
Hey.
Yeah. I do need to update some things here, but for
Well,
now,
it's a lot safer than the rest of this place.
yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe I will need to update that island later. The blaze is currently breaking through one of my actual defenses.
Oh, you're right.
Just that, no.
Well,
Yeah, okay.
here, have some slabs too.
No,
That's safe enough for now.
no one hates you.
What happened?
Nobuo is in the chat.
Oh,
Oh. Hi.
Hello.
No, we don't hate you.
why would he assume that we hate him when he's the one who left?
Because he's asking why no one has checked on him.
I've been talking to Richard about trying to get back into contact with you over a certain game, but despite however much work we put into it, he always has yet to act on all the work we've done.
I just kind of assumed you were doing alright, man.
Some of the things I can see what he's saying.
It's crazy, the power of manifestation. He's here.
Yeah.
But
Let's see what else.
yeah, dude, your shit's burning down right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I only had wood when I came here fourth time.
I'm doing my best to secure it.
You want to be invited into the server again or something?
Yeah, he should still have an open invite. I sent one ages back that should never close.
That's coming from Tony. You know how Tony is.
Yeah, let me check, but I'm pretty sure there's still the never break an invite that I sent you.
Yeah, no, we don't hate you, dude. Tony was just lying.
Let's see.
Yeah, not sure I should be saying this on here, but not sure how I feel about Tony in general.
Oh boy, don't you dare say something like that here.
No, let's not do
There's
that.
certain laundry you can air, and it's not on here.
I know.
You can wait like 20 minutes. By the way, it turns out there is an expiration even if you don't put an expiration on invites.
Oh,
As I
okay.
just checked the one that I sent key on, and it said it's invalid. Even though it says that it hasn't expired yet.
By the way, I just did the quest for the experience thing. Shower, drain, vacuum, trash can. That's really trash can fault, but it is.
I could just
I'll
send
go
it
and throw those into the storage.
Where the fuck is it? Yeah, we've got like 20 minutes left on this stream. It shouldn't be too much. There.
Honestly, I'm just happy that I managed to remake the whole machine and also make this platform down here.
Dude, that was Honestly, that has been some fucking high level work right there. I'm really happy with that.
I with it too.
Richard,
even
you need to
good.
set a spawn point here somehow.
So I have to do it manually with commands.
I don't know. Like, we could set up another portal, and then... No, that wouldn't work. There's something. I'm sure there's something that we could do, because this is a long travel if you die.
Yeah. It doesn't help how... I hate the angle that blazes get. They get ridiculous angles on their attack.
Yeah. Let's see, I don't see anything. Man, you'd think with all of these mods, at least one of these would let you change spawn points, or at least make it easier to do mass travel in the nether, outside of using rails.
Yeah.
So just to make sure I'm not thinking of a different game, if your rail cart's moving at really high speeds and then hits an animal, it kills it instantly, right?
I don't think so.
No, I think
Don't
you
know.
have to do a glitch thing with the minecarts for that to happen.
Okay. Because I just want to know if I put a rail all the way from our portal to this fortress that's Richard's dug out, if it would kill a jellyfish on the way, blow everything up, and kill everybody.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't.
Alright.
Come on. Ah, blazes are so annoying.
What they
Hello?
doing to you, Richard?
Oh, they keep getting really one angle to deal mass damage in single hits. Like always. Their blazes are so odd.
There we go.
Probably gonna die.
Got that one down. Yeah, this is gonna take a lot longer than I thought it would be.
But the thing, I had to block out completely the way to our backs because they were still getting balls through. Which is insane. Why can they why are the projectiles so small?
You know how it is.
Didn't I get terrain slime
If
to
it
spawn?
wasn't, then it would be too easy.
Or terrain slime?
Can't have things be too easy for us now. I could actually switch perspective and it would be perfectly fuck. There. Every fucking time I peek out, man.
Yeah.
That's all my overheal gone too.
You can't even really dodge them. Like, lordy.
Man, we
Blazes
need a
are
fire
so-
protection potion if we're gonna really be digging too much deeper in here. We need to start working on good potions.
Yeah.
So how do we make that? We need magma cream into resistance. Wait. Awkward potion, magma cream. Awkward potion is nether wart. And nether wart we need netherrack to grow it on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, so we need to make ourselves a nether wart farm. And start getting some fire protection potions because this is genuinely awful.
Do you got netherrack on you?
Of course I don't. I have nether brick.
Okay, if you get netherrack, I can whip something up.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be getting any
to
netherrack here.
speed.
Just got a feeling.
Maybe not. Yeah. Wait, no,
We could
do
actually
really
craft
wanna go?
netherrack with a blaze powder surrounded by gravel. So you could just make some. No, we're just not able to get that. Alright, so while Richard's doing this, what do we actually need to do next to unlock the next block? Do we really just need to get tin? Let's see. What is missing? Maybe we need to go down the nether tree?
Hopefully that's all we have to do.
As we've effectively done everything in the beginning outside of wait for it to snow, kill a
I
Terrarian
think
slime.
bronze is what we need.
We need bronze? Haven't
Since
we already?
it unlocks the quest
Oh, yeah.
elsewheres.
Yeah, that makes sense if we're starting the Steam Age, and bronze needs tin. And copper, right?
3 copper, 1 tin. I'm not sure how much it creates. Probably 2 ingots.
And we need an entire stack of this shit. So the only thing we can really do when it comes to advancing technologically is waiting for tin to spawn in. And a lot of tin.
If I am wrong about the craft essence, it might be a bit easier. Okay, yeah. So it creates as much ingots as you use to create it. So
yeah.
So I guess each ingot is 1/4 tin, 3/4 copper. Today I learned how bronze is made. So we are close, if not able to do that.
We need tin for that.
We have 10.
10?
Yeah.
Nice.
Ingots.
We need half a stack.
1/4.
No, we need half a stack for the achievement. Gives us
What?
18 gold nuggets.
But I'm confused.
If we have half a stack of 10 ingots, we'll get 18 gold nuggets.
You want me to hook up the 10 then?
Oh, that's what you're... Okay.
Yeah.
You're saying to work on that quest first.
So yeah, pretty much. We get that one done, then we can blaze through bronze, because we have a ton of copper. And then we can start the Steam Age, and that has... Oh... It has stuff.
Where is all that 10 anyways?
I just grabbed it out.
And some running water.
Taylor, have you been grabbing any of the raw materials?
I've been grabbing the iron.
Okay.
That's what I'm just fully focusing on right now.
Make sure you still have a supply there.
Okay.
Oh yeah. This is what I was gonna ask. So, now that we know that Overwatch 2 is gonna be free.
Are you gonna get us to play it? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna go for.
Okay.
As now you're not even gonna have to buy the game. Oh wait. A little nether forge, not a little nether island. Fuck.
What happened?
It hit both of us.
Ah.
Oh, what is our goal here?
In general, probably hopefully kill things like wither skeletons. I guess.
This place is so hostile, it's great.
Yeah. Other than that general goal, I don't really have one.
Alright,
Beyond
I mean,
me. I
since
didn't
we're
think
here,
I'd be here in the nether for this long.
like ideally we'd be able to get ourselves some sort of basis in here that's a bit permanent. Like we should be able to get into the fort somehow. Is there really just no entrance into this place?
Doesn't seem like it.
No. Looks like there's just towers, but there's no, like, internal fort.
Unfortunate.
Unless that's the fort.
Well,
Trying to
my
see
only reason for coming here, I thought, would they just have really cost roughly. Now I don't know why I'm still here.
It's a lot of cursed droplets needed. Getting some blaze rods would be really nice.
I have
Getting
5
some
blade
wither
rods, that's
skeleton
3.
skulls would be really nice too.
I already brought a wither skeleton skull home. I'm just gonna
Run out of
start raising
justifications.
the roof. The quality of life.
Oh boy.
Oh, be careful up there.
Yeah.
How's the adventure going?
Nether fort, kind of disappointing. Kind of really, really dangerous. Mix of both. Nothing good.
What were we hoping to get from there?
I was hoping we'd see some loot boxes, you know?
Okay.
Some chests that we could get some enchanted gear or just some assistant gear out of it, but... Like, the only thing I could think of would be this big tower in the middle. That might be the fort, like, with loot, but that'd be all.
I'm gonna be honest, I have a pet peeve of the whole, like, kiln thing.
Kill?
The kiln.
Oh, yeah.
The pet peeve is that I can't put coal in it.
Oh, lucky you, you're next to an infinite forest.
It just still annoys me that I can't place anything in there. Right. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I get what you mean. We're actually probably not going to be coming back to this fortress after I investigate this little place.
Yeah, understandable.
Outside
Oh, that
of-
lava blazed over there.
Yeah. Like, the only thing I could think of would be we'd be going to get a ton of wither skeleton skulls because we want a ton of nether stars. But I don't really think we have a use for nether stars outside of making a beacon.
Yeah, at the moment, not really any use outside that.
Of course, I could check, but I'm pretty sure all that we really... Ooh, fire. Could get is a beacon out of that.
Building a roof slowly.
Oh, I'm gonna need to hide away and likely die. Half a heart.
Okay,
Half a
Nice.
I'm
fucking
gonna
heart.
actually properly build out the roof over here then.
Let's just regen for a little bit. Okay, so while that's happening. What can we do with another star? A sink core? That's the way we do it. So that's how we could respawn in other places. So pretty much we make these sink tubes. And we go into the tube and we can emerge at the other side. It's a teleporter.
Okay.
It doesn't work across dimensions, I don't think, but otherwise it's pretty nice. Oh, fuck, we need 2 nether stars for each crystal matrix ingot. And we're gonna need like 1,000 of those. That's not like a joke, by the way.
So how do we get
Yeah.
nether stars again?
How to get what?
Nether stars?
Oh, you kill the
again?
wither.
With all.
Okay, is there another way?
You kill the wither.
Okay.
after we get really far in Botania and immersive engineering, we can make a seedling that creates more nether stars, but that's it.
In order to stop Titania, I need droplets.
Yep. Which is why we're in the nether doing this. You see, it all wraps around.
Oh, I have a flower patch for Richard whenever he starts it up then.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, really, we just need to kill a ton of skellies. And get how many drops of evil do we need for the quest?
I just got another right nugget.
15.
Another
First
red
drops.
nugget? Nice.
I need 4 droplets of evil, get seeds of evil. That way it really starts.
Where did you get the netherite nugget from?
I did a quest.
Oh, okay.
Now,
If we have 15, we'll finish the achievement. We'll get an extra cursed droplet, and we'll get cursed dirt each. And it unlocks
Yeah, we
3
only
other
4,
places, including
and then we
Botania.
set the mob farmer. The mob farmer can then automatically give well, whenever I kill the monster that I caught with appear to be a pretty generous weight. We don't need to build a mob farmer with dirt at the base of the ground.
So we can get more drops evil from that?
Yep,
Alrighty.
as long as the after any fond of it, there's the chance of it being cost itself. And cost them cost droplets.
Well, it sounds like this will go all the way to Taylor getting that mob dropper. Well, mob farm
Yep, I
rebound.
set it up, and when you plate the floor with dirt.
Yeah.
And technically, we only really need 1 seed. It will cover 16 blocks of dirt in total, apparently. And then we all make more if we need it.
It's a pretty
So
nice
whenever
amount.
I remake the mob farmer, you want me to put dirt as the floor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Okay.
you just put fans around to push the mobs into
Oh,
whatever
wait,
the hell
that's-
it is.
I was making caravans for that, like conveyor belts for that, but I could do it both. I could do
Yeah, it
both.
doesn't matter as long as it pushes them somewhere else.
Yep.
this item sucks.
What item?
Oh, he made a wireless terminal.
This item sucks.
How close do you have to be for that?
You have to actually be aiming at the item. So,
It's like 8 blocks.
okay. So, okay, you're actually looking at me?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all this does!
Yeah, man. Like I said, it's a shitty version of AE.
It is.
Oh, bad.
What's bad?
The stuff that's in the room I just went into.
Trying to keep up with you, but you keep going real fast.
That's fine. I am gonna sit back for a bit safely.
That goes in there, I mean.
'Cause that was a scare. See, eventually we're gonna move over to the AE system, but
Thank RKS.
that'll be quite in the future since we're not actually able to obtain magical energized quartz yet.
That?
Yeah, you remember the meteor hunt?
Oh, can put that back here.
Do
Up
you see
there's
this,
real bad,
Hunter?
dude.
Oh boy.
What?
Oh,
Hmm,
there's
you
the
see
blaze
it?
spawner right there, I
You
think.
have a lot of man.
A blaze spawner.
Energize.
Do you see it? It's close. It's so close.
Yeah, where lava blades are congregated.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta get up
For
there,
now, I'll close off the way there.
just in case.
Oh, that's your hammer station.
Nope.
Oh, no.
I'm on fire and withered. Oh shit.
What?
That sounds
What?
fun.
Lag. It lagged and it died.
Just tell me when you respawn.
I am respawning now. But I'm
Oh,
lagging
okay,
horribly.
never
Oh yeah. Okay.
This is such a long journey. and I don't exactly want to wait like 10 minutes for you to run all the way back over here.
Okay. Oh. Oh boy.
It's a shield maniac. There. Alright.
Wow.
That was death.
7. Is that it? Oh, no, that's one. That's 4.
So you just need one more drop of evil, right?
I only got one.
Oh, fuck it.
Yeah, I've only gotten one. How many? Do you get any?
No. No.
Hey guys.
Damn, I thought you were at 3.
Hey guys. We got 100 silver ingots.
Nice.
That's good. I'm sure there's a use for silver. Oh yeah, Taylor, something real big. Is is when you're doing this, you should make a thing so that we can collect XP.
Okay.
Like having
I already
XP
did
tanks
that.
and XP showers and stuff like that.
I already did that.
I feel better. I guess you really are just kind of waiting for the tin to come in.
Yeah, I don't know what else I'm doing.
I mean, infrastructure's the only thing past that. Like, you can make more funnels for Taylor, that's about it. Outside of that,
Hoppers?
I don't think there's much that can be done to speed it up.
Oh, axle funnels, okay.
Yeah. That way we can get more metals at a single second.
But Taylor's already gathering all the iron.
Oh, I just need. I'm using iron funnels as well. I just need enough gold to make them that.
Yeah, I've been putting the gold in the things.
Let's see, what do we need for the gold one? And you see if we actually have enough for more gold funnels.
You know, a point here where I just start seeing a bunch of dropped on the ground. I have not reached that point yet.
Yeah, when we get back, Richard, I'm gonna make sure to make a brewing stand.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Taylor, you said you were making a shroom farm?
No?
The hell are those things called, Richard?
Wart?
Nether warts.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, I need you guys to get me the
Level what?
yeah.
Yeah, you craft that
Salt
stuff with
sand.
gravel, man.
You can?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 8 gravel
No,
and a blaze powder in the middle.
Okay, I didn't know that. I haven't been working on that then.
Okay.
I've instead just been babysitting my contraption.
Ooh, luck bite for me.
That's fine, I've got protection up. Should be safe for these next couple of minutes before we run out of time for today. Oh, fuck that. He just completely desynced.
Yep,
Well, I guess we're just done for the day.
Yeah,
that is right.
that is Richard for today.
Oh, did Rich just DC again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ah, that's sad.
he
Thank you.
is not gonna be back. There you go. I've got myself this little cubby hole that he carved out ages back.
One more gold is put into the thing.
Fuck.
So again, next time, our mission will be to collect 3 more droplets of evil.
Yep, I'll be joining you to gather those several drops of evil. Hunter and
Yep.
Taylor, I'm not sure what exactly they're gonna do.
I still need to go over the whole mob farm, so I'm still collecting resources for that.
Yep.
Oh. while we're in the nether, I'm gonna try to get us those 8 blaze rods we need for the task. And maybe I'll
think-
start doing some bridges for the other random crap like the magma blocks we need.
Next time we play, I'm gonna need to check how many blaze rods I have. I think I have like 2 or 3 on me.
That'd be good. Yeah, I'm gonna just try to work through the nether chain, since
By
there's
the
this whole
way,
quest line for that we haven't started.
I'm just going to say this. What I am missing to make another gold funnel is 2 more ender pearls and some more gold. That's it.
Well, when it comes to the ender pearls, if you just go into the nether and walk to my air quote mob grinding contraption, you should be able to find a ton of endermen.
Okay. Otherwise, I can make one of these iron funnels into a gold funnel right now.
Nice.
Hey Noah, can you wait until we actually fully automate all our farms?
Can I wait till then to do what?
Do you think we'll be able to wait until then to, want to kill ourselves? Honestly, it is so agony at times.
Oh, I'm sure
Seriously.
we'll be able to automate a lot of this stuff before we do. Like, we're already getting a lot of automation done. Like, at least on Taylor's part, like, mining has been totally and fully automated.
That's my first time doing that? What?
Apparently.
Oh wait.
Like, automating a mob farm isn't going to be too much longer till we accomplish that. Let's see. An actual food farm has not happened yet, but we've really never needed for food, so...
Yep, we die too often for us to be very useful.
We have a food farm.
Yeah, but it's not that big of a
A
food
dirt
farm. It's
farm.
not automatic at all. Yeah, it's effectively a dirt farm.
It's a food farm. Okay, that isn't connected. Flip.
There we go. 3 gold funnels.
Great.
Yeah.
That's 3 times the tin production. And hopefully enough to deal with our infinite need for metals.
Probably not.
Yeah, I doubt it, but hey. It'll help. It'll
I've been
help.
creating infinite metals. I have 110 silver and copper.
Good.
And 80 nickel.
Yeah, that's something we need. We need a better mob, like, better food generation in general, so that we can
We have
out-heal the
wheat.
enemies. Nah, that's not real.
831.
It's not real.
We have 326.
Either way,
Sweet.
thank you to everybody who showed up and watched through this quite mindless train wreck today.
Yeah.
I now have a stack of starch.
He's found himself a sack of starch. See what I just did. Anyways,
Stack of starch.
thank you again to everybody who showed up. If you want to see our older VODs, you can check out our YouTube channel in our About section, and I guess you can check our social medias out too. Nothing's really stopping you, is there? Nice. Thanks again, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Sayonara.